Today's topic, the simp. What is a simp? According to the Standard English Dictionary, a simp is someone who is a foolish person or a silly person. So we would think that could apply to anybody, man or woman. But on the internet and the interwebs, and specifically in the manosphere, a simp is a male figure. So the word simp was made popular by a West Coast rapper named Too Good. He explained it as, simp is simply the opposite of a pimp. The pimp, let me get this right. The pimp demanded, expected respect from the women around him. The simp is begging for respect from the women around him. So they're the opposite, a pimp and a simp. So polar opposites tend to not be that great. You want to be somewhere in the middle. But yeah, so that's where simp originated from. In the manosphere, you have the acronym of simp, shortened for simpleton, but they have the words S-I-M-P. And S is for sucker, I is for idolize, M is for mediocre, and P is for when I think about it, a woman could be a simp too, but for the penis. Anyway, sucker, idolizes, mediocre, yeah. I didn't know. Now I do. And now you do. So a simp, according to the manosphere, is someone who does too much for a woman in order to gain her affections and attention, basically to get sex from her. So he puts her on this pedestal and sees her like this unreachable goddess. And what do you do when someone's unreachable and they're like a goddess? You praise them like a god. You know, you praise them, you want to shower them with your devotion and gifts, and you sacrifice for that god. And in the case of a simp, they sacrifice their dignity for the sake of a woman in order to gain her affections and love, or something like that. The simp usually tends to be what the manosphere, or even I even can consider it, the nice guy. Someone who's a self-proclaimed nice guy who says, oh, I'm a nice guy and I do this and that for this person and they don't return my love. Yeah, but I feel like people who say they're nice usually aren't. Like, you don't have, like, people who are nice are just nice. They don't go around saying, I'm a nice person. I feel like someone who does that is just trying to convince you they're nice. Because I feel like the simp who is nice, he's doing all these things, you know, for a woman that he admires. Being extra nice, saying nice things, giving gifts and all this stuff. But there comes a point, if she doesn't return his affections, he becomes really nasty. So is he really being nice? Is he really being selfless? He's only doing this in order for the woman to return affections. So is it really being nice, or is it being manipulative? Because once you don't get what you want, you get angry. And I feel like a lot of red pillars were old simps because they didn't get what they want, because they were being nice, and they realized just being nice to someone doesn't mean that person's going to be nice to you back. That's just real life. Either you're nice and you're doing it out of, you don't expect something in return, but once you expect something in return, that's not being nice. Oh, that girl got a nice bag. Let me chat her up. Hey girl, you looking good today. You looking real nice. That bag looked nice on you. Then she never gives you the bag. That bitch didn't give me that bag after I was being so damn nice to her. No, you weren't being nice. You're trying to be manipulative. You're trying to bully. You're trying to manipulate. And a lot of women see that. Now, if she likes you back, then it's really romantic. It's great. But if she doesn't like you back, it sucks. And, well, you know. So simp has become like a slur for men who do too much for women. So bad to the point where if a man even compliments a woman on her smile or defends her if someone's being rude, Simp. So it's basically a slur now. If any man does anything nice or says anything nice about a woman at all, even about his mom, yo, my mom was great, you simp. Yo, you're a simp. It's just it. You do not say nice things about women in this space. You do not. Okay? But they get a bad rap. Poor simps. But I think mainly because it's seen as a feminine trait, because a lot of women tend to simp themselves. They don't call it simping, but women will tend to idolize guys, and if they really, really like a guy, they will do all these things for him, and it's not reciprocated, and she looks so sad and pathetic, you know. Like, I think women are expected to be more accommodating to men. Women are expected to fawn over men, to, you know, try to convince them that, you know, love me, you know. So it's seen as a feminine thing. So when a man does it to a woman, guys don't tend to respect it. Yeah. It's what it is. It's what it is. They're seen as being submissive to a woman, and that's a very popular word, submissive. I'm gonna research that word maybe for the next video. They're putting themselves in submissive position to a woman, so that's a no-no. Not in the manosphere. No, man, you on top. She submits to you. But I think the simp in today's times has a chance, a shot of being the new man for the new era. Not the simps that tend to go hard red pill and get angry and hate all women, and now they don't want to date and do blah, blah. So this is the opportunity for the simps who haven't given up. They just have to know what to do, the right thing to do to get into the good graces of the woman that they admire. First of all, don't admire her. She's a regular person, a normal human being with flaws, hates things, loves things. She's imperfect. I think a lot of times the simp creates this picture of the woman they admire in their head. They don't actually know the person, but they think they do, or they imagine what that person's like, and that's what they fall in love with. Not the person themselves. They fall in love with who they think that person is. And that's the problem. So if the simp can just rearrange your mindset and say, you know what? I don't know this person. They seem cool. I'm going to say complimentary things to them. Now, if they do not reciprocate, Mr. Simp, you back away. You leave her alone. She's not interested. She's not interested. Move on to the next. You know, I mean, you could keep your romantic passions, but only for the person that reciprocates it back. You don't put your whole heart out there first. You don't put everything out there and say, I'm nice, because you're not nice if you're doing things just to get something back. If you're nice, you're just going to compliment someone. They say, thank you. Can we go out? They say no. You say, okay. That's it. That is it. Now, if she say yes, okay. Slowly, inch by inch, sprinkle some of that romanticism. Don't put it all out there at once, because it's going to scare the hell out of her. Calm down. But when it's reciprocated, it's a beautiful thing. So don't spend all your energies on a woman that's not reciprocating your affections back. You don't have to suffer for love. Nobody should have to suffer for love. If someone's not into you, they're just not into you. Don't take it personal. I mean, you'll take it personal, but just don't take it personal. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes people are into you, sometimes they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. There's simps who will take disrespect from a woman that they admire. Don't take any disrespect from anybody, man or woman. You know, we're the weakest sex. You don't want to be aggressive or hostile to a woman, because what does that prove? You know, of course you're stronger. Yeah, you're going to intimidate a woman because you know you're going to win in a fight. Ooh, oh, what a man. You know what I mean? So strong. Some guys are just like that. I'm like, see a woman, they want to be angry. You are this, you are that. And like, calm the fuck down. You know, there's some men who are gentlemen. Like, they could state their viewpoints without being aggressive and being angry at a woman. They could just say, this is what I believe how things should be, and that's it. Not angry, aggressive. So yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I lost my train of thought on that one. Like, if you haven't gotten the red pill rage yet, you're still just kind of purpley and you're still hoping for the best, I think you got a chance to just change your perspective. She's not a goddess. She's a human being. Women shouldn't be put on pedestals. Nobody should be put on pedestals. Not even men. Nowadays, they're trying to be. A lot of times, they're the prize. I didn't know I was playing for a prize. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I think you're in a good position to, make things happen for yourself, because a lot of the angry red pillars are not interested in they're not interested in dating anymore. They're just not. They're just done. So hey, more women for you. More opportunities. You just got to change your mindset. And don't take disrespect. Don't idolize. You could be nice. You could be cordial. If she says no, it's okay. Don't get angry. And there are simps who don't just tell a woman that he likes her. He'll just do little things for her, be complimentary, and she's totally unaware. She just thinks he's cool. And then one day, while you're in Chinatown shopping for anime, you're on the train, and all of a sudden, as the train stops, and you're about to get out, he grabs you and kisses you and says, I like you, and then jumps on the train and disappears, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Sorry, flashback. Yeah, so don't kamikaze a woman. Don't just, like, all of a sudden you're doing things for her and she's not showing you affection. All of a sudden, like, why don't you love me? And she's like, oh, I didn't know. What happened? And that happens too. Like, they feel like if they're just being nice and inch their way into a woman's heart, she's just gonna just automatically fall in love and open up her legs or something like that. Don't work like that either. You know what I'm saying? Don't kamikaze a woman. You know what I mean? Don't just, it's like, I like you. Bazaar. Give it up. Give me the goods. Don't just jump on it. Don't just surprise a woman. All right? Yeah, so I think the simp, if he evolves himself, will be the perfect man for these modern times. Because he's more willing to do the 50-50 kind of deal that's going on now. He doesn't have to conform to traditionalism like a lot of the red pillars are trying to do, like women being submissive, the man's on the top, the woman's on the bottom. They want a traditional woman, but don't want the headaches of a traditional life. It's very weird. Very weird. Very weird. But yeah, I think you'll be in a better position to coming into this new age if you just adjust yourself, So simp doesn't have to be a slur. It doesn't. It's okay if a man is nice to a woman, if he opens a door and he's complimentary, says she looks nice, Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just don't go overboard with it. Don't forget your dignity. Don't forget your pride. Someone doesn't like you back, don't get angry at them. Move on. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I guess I've covered what a simp is, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could turn out to be a good thing. You just have to readjust your mind, simps. I shouldn't be calling you simps. No, I'm reclaiming that word. It's not a slur. Anyone who just calls you a simp is a hater and hates women, and that's just one more guy out of the way to getting the woman you want. That's right. That's right. I like these definitions. I think I'm trying to get definitions within certain words within the manosphere. My next one is SMV, sexual market value. I'm going to do a little research on that one. I know I'm on the wall. I got it. I'm outside. So my outsider looking into your little world and see how you guys operate. Yeah, you don't want me. I know. I don't want you either. So we're going to be objective about this. Right? Right. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.